All right, guys, I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. I you know, I have a good excuse. I was just at the most amazing healing session. So you guys had me freshly cleansed from a shaman. It just went longer than normal. I went there at 12:30 and we finished at 4:09. When I texted that, I was like, holy shit. And I have a workshop with her this weekend. And this is me leveling up, guys. This is the next level and bringing to my readings. So I'm so sorry. I thought I'd give myself plenty of time. I know my schedule is changing since I'm here in Oregon, and so I'm trying to accommodate. I'm trying to just acclimate all the good stuff, and yeah, time was just. I was gone for a while there. I was not on this planet for about 3.5 hours, but I am back with good news. I'm alive and I'm doing well. And so I think I have everybody. Let me just make sure I didn't miss anybody. That did okay. I got Anne Marie, and then I see. Let me put Arielle. Let me just get the few that did PayPal here. I am just loving Oregon. I'm telling you, this her name's Ashley is going to be my guide for the next 2 months while I'm here. And I'll be doing a lot of work with her. And hopefully, maybe I'll have her on for something. It'll be absolutely amazing. So let me just make sure I got everybody. All right. All right. Okay, I got $1 from Brittany. I'm not sure, like, if you meant that or wait a minute, maybe you. I don't know. That was me. All right. So I did get Brittany. I don't know if you're here. I don't know if you did that on accident. Um, but I have 14 so far, 14 questions. So we are almost halfway booked. So we do have 2 hours to take questions, and then after 2 hours or 30 minutes, I will be done taking questions, and that's it. So this is going to be great. I'm looking forward to seeing how your readings are going to come through. Remember, these are personal life quick readings. So keep your questions quick, to the point, so I can get you as close to, hone into your energy as quickly as possible. Tap into your higher self, check your energy today, make sure you're in a good place. Sometimes, depending on the energy you're in, you might not receive the message exactly the way it's coming through, the way I'm delivering it. So, Mama just booked. So we got Naz on 15. Got my Naz. Naz, I put that song. Did you see your song? I'm going to call it your song, even though I know it's your friend's song. That's pretty friggin' impressive. I was half asleep. I was listening to it, and I posted it on my community tab. For those of you, if you want to know Naz, my mama here, what she does behind the scenes with music, I posted on the community tab a link to a band. Can you explain a little bit? You composed it or wrote the music for it, but it is on the community tab for any of you who want to check it out. It's on Spotify. That was friggin' amazing. That is some talent right there. So I was half asleep when I did that, but I hope you saw that I did put that up there for you. All right. So again, calling in. Oh, I got all my guides around me right now, guys. All my guides are with me. So we are good to go. And let's do this. We're looking at Nira, a week ahead for Nira. Remember, check the energy you're in, because I'm in good energy. All right. It was awesome. I loved it, Naz. So keep them coming. Gives other people different things to look at when they come to the channel too. Gets to know other people, gets to know you. And all right, Nira. Let's get a week ahead. All uprights. The middle card will be your obstacle for the week. That is how I'm going to do it. Hopefully everybody's going through these energies pretty good. They seem to be clearing up a little bit for me on a personal level, but On a collective level, I'm seeing it feel a little bit, feel a little bit not so heavy. I do notice that some of the comments with the videos, people have been saying a lot of readers have been throwing out some heavy energy. And so it was nice to know that some of my readings are coming through, showing a little bit of light at the end of the tunnel. And you guys were taking well to that. So let's go. Also, my sister's going to be coming on too for a live that we're doing with the tarot series. We're taking a little twist on the tarot series, and it's going to be Anne, myself, and my sister talking about the pages coming up. Not this, we still have a date, maybe not this Tuesday, next following Tuesday. My sister's going to be on it, and we're going to be broadcasting it from my sister's channel and High Vibe TV. So hopefully you guys will be excited with that. So we're going to take a little twist on the tarot series. All right. All right. We have Isha 2. I'll put you in. So that's 16. I'm loving it though, Naz. It's such a my vibe. Nira. Oh, I got the Lovers card at the bottom right there. So you may be attracting in love into your life this week, or you might be in your feelings, romantic feelings. That card always brings a choice with it too. I do have an Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, strong Aquarian energy here with the King of Swords around you. So we are seeing a possibility of connecting with somebody this week. And or you're calling in somebody, or you have somebody on your mind. You might just meet somebody this week. Keep that in mind too with tarot. You may just meet a new person this week that could turn into a potential lover. You may be attracting in the one. And I have the 7 of Pentacles. So I do see that you've been working pretty hard, grinding away. Maybe you feel like you're not getting anywhere. Sometimes with the 7 of Pentacles, it looks as though we're busting our ass and we're not seeing any results. Sometimes that card to me is a sign that's saying you don't have to work any harder right now. There's another way around this. Sometimes it's just about taking a break, so you can kind of get the creative juices running again and figure out a different direction. You have to reevaluate maybe money, finances, your home life, your routine, your health. So it could be something like that this week where things might slow down a little bit so that you can see something you might be missing, or you might be organizing, straightening things up, so forth. A challenge for you this week, again, the Knight of Pentacles is showing up. So there could be an earthy energy around you. There could be a challenge with somebody here who is lacking earthy qualities too, with the Knight of Pentacles being in the obstacle position. Could be work related. Like I said, the 7 of Pentacles, you may feel stuck. You may feel like something's not moving. Again, it's just to show you that there's another way around, an easier way around, a better way for you around. If it's a person that you're dealing with this week, it could be somebody that is lacking responsibility, not pulling their weight, not pulling, they're procrastinating, they're not putting in the effort, and it's stressing you out. All right. Again, 7 of Pentacles is your position. It's asking you to take a look at this. What do you want to do with this problem? What do you want to do with this obstacle? All right. Do you want to confront it, and does it need to be removed from your life? Or is this something that there's another way? Maybe somebody's showing up for you and they can't deliver the way you want them to, but there might be something else they can offer you. You might not be on the same page, right? You might be asking for something somebody can't do. But there is something else they can do for you. All right. I do have the 3 of Cups coming in for you. So I see celebration. So again, I see hanging out maybe with some people that you have a good time around. You could be hanging out with some good friends. You could be reconciling with somebody. But following the advice that I've given so far, it sounds like the week's going to end up being a week of celebration, like coming together, reconciling, getting over whatever's going on, having a good time. You could even go on a date this week too with the 3 of Cups, or be celebrating somebody's birthday, or just an event. Maybe just celebrating a little accomplishment. Maybe you'll make it over this hump and you'll have an accomplishment to celebrate. The 3 of Cups can say you may have a friendship that might turn into something deeper. Again, we do have that person of air quality around you. There could be a potential relationship. So that is what I have for you. Let me add these 2. I have Isha and Viewer. All right. And we are moving on to Angel Eyes. Hi, Angel. All right, let's see what your question is. All right, so all right. So what's your question though? What do you want to what do you want me to focus on? All right, so do you want to ask about Taurus? Or do you want to see the potential with the older person showing interest? Which one do you want me to take a look at? Because Taurus is guarded but wants to try. So which one? Yes to the older person or Taurus? Okay. Let's take a look at Taurus. So Taurus is saying he is guarded, but he wants to try. Still thinks I had fake profiles, which I never did. Meet with me already. Have you asked him to meet with you? Have you straight up said, meet with me? Let's get this going. Are you guys in the same town, same vicinity? Like, let's get this going, Angel Eyes. You have too much time to lose, all right? You don't need to waste any more time. Taurus, you've got to tell him, hey, I get it, you're guarded. Madison nailed it today. Oh, my sister's on top of things. I can't wait. All right, you got to get this date going. You got to get this date going with Taurus. You've waited too much time. All right. So let's see Taurus's thoughts, their feelings, thoughts or feelings, whatever comes through, and then intentions of maybe coming together with you. I see 5 of Wands, so I still see tension and conflict, drama. All right. I'm seeing that it's just like it's a battle between the two of you. Can't seem to find common ground. Yeah, Taurus will drag it out. Taurus will drag shit out. Taurus will beat a horse that's already dead. Is that the same? Taurus is that's Taurus. And I get it. Like, there could be some potential awesomeness there with Taurus, but how much of your sanity are you going to lose while you're waiting for this, right? So I've got the Page of Swords here. I've got the 8 of Pentacles in the challenge position, but I've got the Queen of Pentacles here, Taurus. All right, so Taurus is upright. The Page of Swords definitely wanted to come in reverse. I'm only doing uprights today. The middle card is going to be the challenge. But what the Page of Swords says, there's still some dishonesty there. Like, there's still some mischievousness, if I can't say that word right. But they need to be clear about what they want. And no more of this guarded bullshit. You don't have time for that. All right, that's me being Frankie, being a little bit, all right, I'm taking it in. The 8 of Pentacles is the challenge, though. Are they willing to commit and do the work? That's still the problem. They're not willing to commit and do the work, right? But I do see the Queen of Pentacles here, and they are upright in this position. So I am getting a better energy from them. Like, there is potential. They're just moving really slow. And so let's take that Page of Swords. Clarified by the 3 of Wands in reverse too. It's like they're not sure if they're going to move forward. I'm not sure if you're going to get anywhere with this, to be honest with you. The 8 of Pentacles and clarified by the King of Swords is saying they're not focused. They don't have a focus on commitment. They don't even have a clear head on commitment. And they might not even be being honest. I'm still getting that energy of not really being honest. The Queen of Pentacles is clarified by the Hanged Man. All right? You're going to be waiting a while for this. This is going to go on for you. Taurus is going to continue to go on for you for a while. Things may change in the future. They may change in the future, but they will change when you go on a date. All right? I have 6 of Wands when I pulled that after I said that. So my suggestion, my advice to you is get them to commit to a date, because right now they're not the obstacle is them committing. You've got to get them to commit to a date. If you could be married and divorced with someone else, absolutely. If you want to see change with Taurus, you have the Queen of Pentacles and the Hanged Man. Right now, you're kind of in limbo. You're playing the waiting game. If you get them to commit to a date or do something, because right now their thoughts, they're not even seeing clearly. They don't even know if they want to expand or move forward. You may not even move forward with them if you don't get them to go to the next step. Once you get them to go to the next step, there's a possibility that this could go somewhere with the Six of Wands. All right. But right now, it's going to be constant drama between the two of you. I would say FaceTime. Have you FaceTimed him yet? Have you guys been on a FaceTime yet? This is where you've got to be real. Your emotions get into this. And if you haven't FaceTimed yet, you could be being catfished. I watched a story a couple of days ago, I think. All right, so I watched a story a couple of days ago. An Australian girl who committed suicide. I shouldn't say that name that too loud on this channel, but after 18 months of thinking she was in love with somebody who was in jail, and it was her best friend, catfishing her the entire time. You need to FaceTime this person. He might be a real person, but he might not be the real person you think they are. You've got to be real with yourself. You've been talking to somebody since last summer and you haven't even seen their face. And do you want to be with somebody who may explode or melt if you meet? Do you want to be with somebody, if you're looking for a man, do you want somebody who's not showing up for you like a man? Just think of it. Or if you're looking for a masculine energy. Hi, Jojo. You guys got to start being real with yourself when it comes to these connections, or you're going to waste your time playing games with fools. So here's the thing. You say he pretends to be uninterested for sure. He's not pretending. He's acting. You only can look at facts. You're telling yourself he's pretending, but the facts are he is acting uninterested. He's totally acting uninterested. You're creating the pretending. You're thinking they're pretending. But even the fact that you're using the word pretend while you're talking about somebody, you're already saying that you can't trust this person because they're not being true. They're not being real. They're being fake. Because pretend is another word for fake. So you're answering all your questions. Your higher self, your intuition is speaking right to you right now on the screen. There's no pretending anymore. Be real or be gone. Yeah, but I could match with you, Angel Eyes. I could go on an app and match with you. And he spies your social media because he knows that you'll play with him. You'll give him attention. He might even know you. This could be somebody that already knows you. You really have to get down to the facts. You've got to get down to the facts. Yes, Jojo, did you check out? You did. It sounded great. All right. My galactic star. I feel great, guys. I feel like, yeah, I told you guys, I'm here for you. I'm all about, I have so much Gemini. I'm a connector, right? We're connectors. You guys been with me. You guys got something you want me to share, show. I'll do everything I can. I just can't do the work for you. That's all. I can't do the work for you, but I definitely can help you out. Thank you. Is it viewer? Viewer? I'm telling you, I feel like in my session, I just like morphed into a younger version of myself. And it was just so, it was like purifying. I was being purified by a lot of things in my life. Viewer, gotcha. No show. So I'm doing the word game today, Jojo. You said she's scared, you believe. And because you believe it, you're probably right. I'm doing the word game. Hi, Henry. I like it. So viewer, at least it gives me a way I know how to call you. Viewer. It's not over yet, Jojo. It's not over. You got to remember, what timeline do you want to be on? It might just be it wasn't the right moment. All right. I have found myself allowing myself to flirt with a new guy. Yes. Flirt away. The first time in 6 years. That's not SP. I love it. Okay, I noticed a lot of insecurities coming up in my mind. You know why? Because when you were on the path with your SP stamped in a lot of your insecurities, and maybe even created some insecurities, or some insecurities that you didn't even. We all have the ability. We all have insecurities, right? We're all born the same. We all can have the same shit, just different amounts of it, right? But times in our life, things show up for us and they can come out of nowhere, and something that doesn't seem like it should be a struggle and we question it can make us question ourselves. And so because your SP felt like such a failure for you, you feel like a failure. So right now, my recommendation to you right now is you want to walk on a new timeline. Whether or not your SP even comes back, or you go with this new person, you've got to allow yourself, I'm going to use the word purify because I just did that today. You're going to purify yourself from all these old stories, because that's something that somebody else, was a story and feelings that came up with somebody else. This new person sees you exactly how you present yourself to them, and doesn't see all those things unless you want them to. So those insecurities that came up for you, I would note them down, and I would start to do a purification process, whatever that means to you, whatever you have to do. So now you see what insecurities you have again, or that are heightened in your awareness, and you can work with those so that you can move forward, because you deserve to move forward. And this is still part of your spiritual journey, because we don't want these insecurities to block us from anything coming in our way. So this is also a good example of how, no matter what, if you don't take care of your own traumas or your insecurities, right? People leave relationships all the time thinking that, oh, I'll go to this next one, I'll fix it. I'll go to this next one. They follow you wherever you go. And the same stories are going to follow you wherever you go. So now that you're up against a new person, you're seeing the same stories come up that maybe could have been the same stories that prevented or blocked the situation from progressing in your past. So really facing those insecurities. All right, let's take a look at this new person that you're flirting with, or let's see what Spirit has for you. All uprights, the middle card will be the challenge card. We'll see your challenge, and the possibility of moving forward with this, even if it's not with this person, but just what this new flirting energy for you is bringing towards you. I have the Ace of Swords. All right. So a breakthrough, a new beginning. But this is about you clearing your lens. The Ace of Swords for me is about the truth. You got to get to your truth. You've got to stand strong in your truth, and you've got to cut away all the BS that we just talked about. You got the Ace of Pentacles. Look at this, fresh start. This is a fresh start for you, a new beginning. And it's showing up as being a wise investment for you to keep pursuing this. Even, I'm going to tag on advice here. Don't put any expectations on this new person. Just flirt. Just flirt and have fun and be in the now moment. Just flirting with this new person could be opening up your possibilities for somebody else around you to come back around. All right. You're opening up your heart a little bit more and being more receptive, and you're getting a taste of what it feels like to flirt again. Because you may have forgotten what that feels like to flirt and have it reciprocated. You have two aces showing up for you. A wise investment. Walk through this doorway. So right now, the aces are showing things are ideas for you right now. But now the next step is the planning and taking action. What do you do with this? Keep putting one foot forward and keep going for it. But don't put all kinds of expectations on anybody new. And don't put a lot of expectations on yourself. And don't force anything. Just let it happen. The challenge is the Three of Pentacles. All right. So you have a fear here or already collaborating with somebody or somebody putting in the energy to work with you. So the Three of Pentacles says either one or both don't have the same shared goals, or you give too much and you're always connecting with people that don't give to you. So the obstacle with you is going to be making sure that whoever you're connecting with is going to be on the same page as you right out the gate before things escalate into sexual or lust. If you're the type of person who, when you connect with somebody or merge with somebody and your emotions get attached super quickly, you're going to want something more. And you may not know exactly what your person's intentions are in the future. They may be in the moment with you, but they may not have the same shared goals. So your obstacle is going to be making sure that you're connecting with people who you know are actually looking for something long-term or something that you consider a relationship, whatever that means to you. Your checklist. All right. I've got the Ten of Swords here. All right. So the Ten of Swords is talking about healing and completion of a cycle. So with the aces and the Ten of Swords, we're seeing a new beginning. You've already done all the healing. Close this chapter. We don't have to keep focusing on the past here. We don't have to keep focusing here. We want to move forward, right? So you want to manifest new in your life. The Ten of Swords is a completion. Like there's nothing else you can't get through, but you don't need any more BS in your life. All right. So that's what I'm getting for you. And I've got the Temperance card here. So I see balance coming your way. I see restoring balance to your life, but following the advice of the Three of Pentacles. Right. You're coming into balance within, and this balance within you, as you become more in balance with yourself, you're going to balance with the people around you. All right. The Temperance card is saying, have patience. Have patience with this process. So oftentimes we want to rush into things, but right now, universe is saying, have patience with this process. Yes, I'm still taking questions. We just started. And so Anila just sent a PayPal, so I'll put your name in there. end to a tough cycle. 2 aces. You get 3 ones. Hi, Nick. All right, Carla. I got the list. I just put the list up for you. If you look above, viewer. All right. How does he really think and feel about me? Does he still love me? All right, let me get 3 cards and see what the cards say to me. Hi, Sierra. I'm feeling amazing. I had a 3.5-hour session, healing session. Thanks, Jojo, for popping in. Don't forget to wish Naz a happy birthday. It's her birthday week. The 28th is your birthday, right? All right. So the Queen of Pentacles is showing up for you too. I got the King of Wands. Challenge is the Lover's card. And I see the Ace of Wands. So, all right. Here's what I'm getting for you, Carla. I'm getting there was a strong love affair at one point. But the Lovers is also in the challenge position. So there could have been 2 people involved. Maybe there was cheating, a love affair. Maybe this was a love affair. Maybe it was sexual. They definitely, there's a feeling of still interested in you, very lustful. They're showing up as the King of Wands. So it does show somebody with the Lovers, though, card in the challenge position. This shows like somebody who plays around. So there's passion there. And there's definitely the Lovers card showing up. So I can't say no to there not being love there. But what I am going to say is they may have a hard time being with just one person. The Ace of Wands shows potential of you guys sparking things up again. There's still potential here for you guys to maybe reconcile. But right now, you guys are not on the same page. Things may not be like they once were when the Lovers card is in the challenge position because trust has been broken. All right. I also get the Queen of Pentacles, which is you. I'm going to go with that's you. And they're the King of Wands, which you see 2 different types of energies here. I see you as being very, maybe responsible, independent. Maybe you're a single parent. I don't know, but you're very grounded, or you have very practical, like you look at love very practically. You want commitment. And your person here is the King of Wands, which can show somebody who's has a lot of ego, maybe very overly confident, maybe a lot of pride. Nothing wrong with these qualities, but with the Lovers card in the challenge position can mean that they can be a little self-centered and like I said, they focus on what they want, or they're not, and they're non-committal. All right. So he does think about you with the Ace of Wands. And I've already read back what I said. I feel like there's still feelings there, but you may not get the commitment that you're looking for from this person. Yes, Anila, I got your question. And hello, Dimitri. All right, Nick. It has been a hot minute, but I like that though, Nick. I like when people take a little bit of a break and you guys come back around. Things shake up in your life. Maybe you see things happen, and then I get to see you again. All right. And thank you for not forgetting about me. What are Logan's intentions towards me? All right, so let's take a look at his intentions towards you. Let's get 3 cards to see their intentions towards you. Oh, I got the 4 of Wands. It might be something stable here. There could be a possibility. Four of Wands. I got the Knight of Cups. So I'm seeing there's some romantic feelings. Is this a new lover? I don't know if they want to go on a date or if you've been dating, or maybe there's some romantic feelings developing. So right now your cards are the Four of Wands and the Knight of Cups. So I'm seeing potential. Look at this, the Ace of Wands. So there's a lot of potential here in this relationship. I don't, if you're questioning it, you know, and I got the Death card. So a new beginning here, especially with the Ace of Wands. So I'm seeing a lot of potential in this relationship. It looks like this could turn into something romantic if it hasn't already, something passionate, sexual, you know, but it definitely could lead to something with the Four of Wands. Yeah, I would say they may have gone through a lot of changes. I would give it a shot. There is potential here. Just because their cards are showing potentials with you doesn't mean that that's going to be what you want. If you don't reciprocate, it won't show up in the reading. But the cards here for you are yeah. So it looks as though if you're ready to be emotionally open, there's potential in this relationship. King of Wands here too. There's potential. Let me we have BG, and I think a couple people came in the background. So and I have Maura. Yeah. I say maybe you should give it a shot. That's my advice. If it was you that was emotionally not open in the past, you might be on a different page now, and things could actually progress. And I got another one from Nick. Let me. I know. Oh my God. But Nick, all right. Yeah. I've been going through a lot, you know, the past couple of years too, cleansing and healing and happier alone, but commitment and get emotionally close still scares me. It scares the shit out of me too. And all I can say to that, guys, is it's always going to scare us too. You know, it's going to scare us, but are we going to like hold ourselves back from giving it another shot? We know what we can do. We know that we'll get hurt. We might get heartbroken again. We're going to get heartbroken no matter what relationships. The friends I meet now could end up hurting me and backstabbing me again. All right. It's like, we got to keep trying though. You know that you can get over it. You know, you can heal. You've done it before. You know what to avoid. You're smarter. We're always growing and hopefully learning and getting wiser as we get older, and you're always going to be working on healing, and sometimes it's really good to work on healing while having people around you as well, as long as they're doing their own healing as well too. But I'm learning that, guys. You've watched me like push everybody away in the past 3 years, and healing my relationships, bringing everybody back into my life, allowing the people in that I want in. I understand what parts I played in relationships. I understand the parts that people played in relationships. I understand now why people showed up certain ways, what I can do to prevent that, but you learn through your healing process. But now you've got to trust yourself that you have. I know it's tough. Believe me, I know it's tough. I throw up every single time I think about going out and connecting with somebody or hanging out with somebody new. Every single time I open up to even a friend or anybody, and I start even telling a little bit about myself, I spend the night like nearly having a panic attack. Like, oh my God, I just shared something about myself, right? It's very tough. But that's part of the healing process too, is allowing ourselves to go through it again and see what we're doing in the moment so that we can process it and make the best choices. I do. I'm a true Scorpio when it comes to that kind of stuff. For me to be exposed, like, like up here, I don't know, it's weird. I can get on YouTube, I can expose, I can talk, but when it comes to interpersonal relationships and it comes to one-on-one, like, I'm like, I go into a little shell, like, and then I get all funny sometimes, and I actually do look weird because I'm trying to scare people away, I think. I morph into gremlin or something. Oh, I'm a Scorpio moon too. Yeah, but Scorpio moons, I think, what else? Scorpio moons is actually a great placement. Even it's the worst placement, they say, but it's actually the best placement because we know how to deal with all the shit. I mean, we're okay, whatever. It's like the Leo King said one day in one of his readings a while back. It's like we see a morgue we see a funeral every day. We feel like we're in a funeral every day. All right. So how is your higher self viewing you at this time? All uprights, the middle card will be the question, the challenge. All right, we got the Judgment card. Making better decisions in your life. Let's see how it plays out. Knight of Swords. So I do see that you are afraid to take risks. All right, that's clear. You are afraid to jump in and be brave and take risks again, but you've got to go for it. Your higher self is ready to go for it. That's why you're here. That's why you're talking about it. The Judgment card. All right, you're rising to the call-in. You got to step up and you got to go for it. All right. Right now is your time. The Judgment card is saying you've been working on all the shame, blame game, all that stuff from your past, but you got to still live today. You've got to live today and you got to move forward. The Knight of Swords is talking about communication. So your higher self, you're wise, you're brilliant, you're highly intuitive and intelligent, you're highly creative when you have the Knight of Swords energy. You're in go mode. You're in prime mode here, but you've got to communicate exactly what you want to the universe and communicate exactly what you want to the people that show up in your life. Communication is key. So if you've been the type to hold back your feelings and your emotions and your thoughts right out the gate, a lot of Scorpios, right, and repressing emotions, you've got to start learning how to really speak your truth. You know your truth. Now you got to be brave enough to speak it. The challenge for you is the Magician card, okay? So you're still questioning, and you're still, it's the Magician card is all about your skills in manifesting and your ability to create the world that you want. So you still kind of have doubts about the magic that you empower. You can use different words. I like to use cool words like magic and empowerment, right? But it's really more so you have the mental control, you have control, but you're doubting your control over your reality. You have more power than you know, and right now it's about being brave. The Knight of Swords is setting your intentions and knowing exactly what you want and trusting in the process. You're afraid to take action. You feel powerless. But you're not powerless. And this is where the work's going to come in with maybe doing some scripting, setting out your intentions, writing out exactly what you want, looking at your values. What do you value? Also, one of the biggest things that I was reminded today for myself, what do you expect? What do you expect? All right. What do you expect from the universe? That's something when we're manifesting, we can manifest and set all these intentions, but if we somewhere don't expect the results that we actually think, I mean, we can believe in it, but it's about what we expect to happen as well too. Like if we don't expect that we'll ever be successful or expect miracles to happen and things like that, we can do all this work, but we're only going to get what we're going to give off the resonance. We're going to give off what we expect that we're going to get in return. All right. You have all four. You have all four elements. You're grounded. All right. You've been working on your emotions. You're healing. You're intelligent, wise, smart. And the wands, very, very creative and passionate. You're Sagittarius, right? Fire energy. You've got all these things. Now you got to step back out there and go for it. I've got the Hanged Man. The Hanged Man position is asking you to surrender and let go. You've got to look at this now as a transition phase. You can only stay in your cocoon for so long. You're an Aquarius. That's right. Why did I keep thinking fiery Sagittarius? But now I remember you said Aquarius and your person was Cancer. The Hanged Man, all right? The Hanged Man is like, you've been in pause mode. You've been in this cocoon. You've been doing the healing. Now it's time for you to release the past and move forward. Surrender and let go. It's time to make the decision, the decision with the Judgment card. All right. This is the call for you to move. And remember, like, we got to stop looking at failures. Failures are not failures. Failures are successes. Yeah, that's right. The anger in you months ago. That's what I was thinking about. Say you go out with this person, Nick, and say it doesn't turn out in your favor. The sooner you give up, that's going to show like how quickly you're giving up on the process. It could be a simple test. I have a white tiger as my power animal. I knew that a long time ago. And I forgot. I just always say I'm a tiger. So I'm going to get, now it's official. I got to get my tiger on my back. You know how many millionaires failed so many times before they actually hit it big? No. You want to know a funny thing too about that, about love? Is love was never difficult for me until I tried to manifest it in. Love is easy. Love happens easy. All my relationships came into my life. Obviously they left. We had problems. Every relationship has problems, and there's always every relationship you get into, there's always a chance for heartbreak, right? But I never looked for it. I never cared too much, and I was just like, it wasn't until I set off on this journey, like, oh, I'm going to heal myself and I'm going to be all perfect for the perfect person. And next thing you know, it's like I was already perfect. We were already perfect. We're always going to be working through our bullshit. And love just happens. And I think with manifesting, I think, like I always used to say, I love teaching manifesting with the SP because it teaches us to self-reflect and look at ourselves. Right? But it also makes it harder for us to manifest love in, because then we start to think we got so much wrong with us that how is another person going to see us? Well, the person who loves you is going to love you exactly the way you are today. Doesn't matter where you are. You're going to resonate with the person that you're meant to be with today. All right, Anissa. Oh, I like that. We just don't want to trauma bond with people, But it comes down to it, though. Oftentimes there is some sort of trauma that brings people together. So, but two people have to be willing to accept and acknowledge that and be healing it together. Hi, Alban. All right, so we're doing Anissa. Put Alban in. Let me update the list. Also, be careful of the words you're using too. When you're saying things, like when we remind ourselves constantly that we don't trust, we're going to constantly have that fear. I don't trust. And we think it's protecting us, but it's not protecting us. All right. If we keep saying it's hard for me to trust, it's always going to be hard for you to trust. It's easy for me to trust. I trust people right out the gate. To be honest with you, I do. The hardest part is for me to walk away and say no, which is what I had to learn how to do. So you have to look at the opposite thing, right? So it's easy for me to trust, and it's also easy for me to see red flags, and it's easy for me to walk away and say no when something doesn't feel right. Does the person on my mind, beginning with the letter I, still love me? Let's see. Let's get 3 cards. All uprights. The middle card will be the position of an obstacle. I got the 3 of Pentacles. I don't know if there's a third party situation. I've got the Hermit card. I've got the 4 swords, all right, as the obstacle position. And I've got the Page of Wands. So yes, I'm still seeing they're very curious. They're very flirty, fun. So you got to remember the Page of Wands is more about passion. All right. What's passion? What's love? Love runs a little bit deeper. We've talked about this before too. So there's more of a passion, playfulness, flirtiness with you. They're definitely withdrawn from you right now. The 4 swords, overwhelmed. They need a break, or they feel like you guys needed a break. I don't know the 3 of Pentacles, if there was work related or third party situation. Also, this is talking about things may work out in the future. All right. But right now they've kind of ghosted, or they've pulled away, or they blocked you because they need space with that. So your cards are the Hermit card. The challenge is the 4 swords, which is communication, a very overwhelming situation. They need a break from the situation. And we have their feelings or intentions, whatever, with the Page of Wands, which is you're asking about if they still love you. They're still attracted to you, and they still have passion for you. I'm not going to say the word love here, because the energy I'm getting is it's either it hasn't had enough time to run that deep to be the love that you're looking for, but it's definitely in a phase of there's potential. What's coming towards me in love and energy? Let's see. I got the Knight of Wands. So you got maybe an Aries, Leo, Sag coming your way. I see something that could be fun, spontaneous. Maybe somebody comes out of nowhere, could come in pretty fast for you. So I do see messages of excitement, passion. It's lusty though. Remember, lusty energy. I've got the 7 of Cups. So you have options. All right, but the challenge position is the 7 of Swords, trust issues, or people taking too much from you, or you deceiving yourself with the 7 of Cups, okay? So the 7 of Cups and the 7 of Swords is showing up for you, and those are 2 cards together that show me that we can get lost in illusions. We can be in wishful thinking. We can be fantasizing. We can be focusing on love stories that we create in our head and wanting people to play those parts for us in our life. And so that's showing up for you as being a challenge. You've got a lot of options and love around you, but the energy you're in is sort of daydreaming and wishful thinking. And you may be connecting to people that are lying to you, taking too much energy from you, too much of your time from you. And I have the Queen of Wands here. So I am getting a strong fiery energy around you. So there could be an Aries, Leo, Sag coming towards you. Also, the energy around you is the Queen of Wands. And so that's telling me that you need to step into yourself and step into your confidence. All right. Be attractive. All right. Stand up. Be confident. Be proud. Be proud. All right. The Queen of Wands is somebody who can manifest instantly. She's got masculine and feminine energies. So she can use her creative energy, her feminine energy to manifest, and using her masculine to get shit done. And so I do feel like it's about you stepping out of this energy of wishful thinking, maybe fantasizing or creating, like the person you were just asking about. If they're not showing up for you, it might be time to kind of like not focus on that so much right now and start focusing on creating something new in your life and connecting with a new person coming towards you. If a new person's coming towards you, that usually will put you in a different energy that will also be more attractive to the person that you're trying to manifest in. But if you're latching on to somebody and you need or want something so bad, you're giving off a desperate energy that is going to repel somebody from you. I have not been rafting yet, Naz, but Natalia did buy some tubes for us, and that is going to happen while I'm here. It is going to happen. All right, we have Anne Marie, and then I'll have, I see Anissa, you came in one more time after Anne Marie, but let me, all right, so somebody else just came in too, so. All right, so Savine. I don't get your handle. I have to put you, I have to put your first name. If you don't want your first name, send your handle with your payment when you. Hi, Seb, there you are. All right, so you are on the list. I just updated it. Hopefully I didn't miss anybody. We're filling up pretty quick, so that's good. All right. We have Anne Marie. Hi, Anne Marie. All right. Oh, wait a minute. You did your question. All right. No, I see you. I got you now, Sev. I put you up. All right, so energy check with Vin. His thoughts, feelings, and actions towards our connection. And then I'll look at any blockages holding him back, if any. Any expectation of communication on his end. All right, so let's see. Let's get an energy check on him. Let's get the first card for him. Any blocks, and then feelings or action, feelings and actions. I just have 3 of Swords in reverse, so I do see potential for reconciliation. All right, so we have a 6 of Pentacles, the Magician card, 4 of Wands is in the challenge position. Feelings is the Moon card. Any actions or intentions? I got the Queen of Wands, so, all right. So the Magician card is him right now. So it's not bad. It's good energy. It's a new beginning. You get the Emperor card. I don't know if they're working on building their home, building a foundation. They could be working on work. So there's a lot here about creating in their life. So he's creating something in his life. He's working on something. The thing is the 4 of Wands is in the challenge position. And I don't know if that means he's working on a home, or if he's working on family, or he's working on a commitment, or if he's in a commitment. All right, there is a Queen of Wands here. I don't know if there's another person involved, but you do know, this is where I kind of get like when I'm doing your readings, you know that you two both have had an open relationship. So there's always seems to be somebody around or something going on. All right. I have the 2 of Swords clarifying the 4 of Wands though. So it's showing here that there's uncertainty around this. So they could be working on their stability right now, working on a job, working on home life, working on, maybe they just started a connection with somebody. But the 2 of Swords with the 4 of Wands is still showing an uncertainty. Like this connection is very uncertain. Their feelings for you is the Moon card, and I've got the 9 of Cups. So I am seeing that the Moon card can show things are changing. They're still a little wishy-washy. That is their Cancerian energy. The 9 of Cups, though, does say, I still desire you, though. I still have feelings for you. So those are your cards in his feelings position. The Moon card and the 9 of Cups. Right. Actions towards you is the Queen of Wands, clarified by the Knight of Pentacles. So we are seeing them taking action towards this connection, but moving slow as shit. Should you reach out and should you try? I got the Knight of Wands in reverse. So I'm still seeing, you know, I mean, we can take it upright. You can trust your own intuition. But that one kind of just came out and said, still not taking any action towards them. Should you... You know, and I've got the 6 of Pentacles here. And the 6 of Pentacles says trust, you know, in the universe. Very slow. Trust in the universe. So your cards are showing good cards. But whether or not, let me pull a card to see if you should open up the communications more. Should you open up the communications more? I'm feeling like maybe you not taking action so much. But what if you were to open up communications? Spirit, be very clear. Should you open up communications? I've got the King of Wands. So I'm getting, now you got the King and the Queen of Wands coming in. So I am seeing that maybe it's a good move to open up more communications. You know this path better than I do. You know this path better than I do. You also know the things you've done in the past that has pushed him away, but you also know the things that you've done in the past that made him come towards you. So you know the tools. You know what you can do. You've manifested him into your life before on several occasions, even after going a year of not talking to him. So being very strategic is probably the best way to go. And I think I know because this is your 3rd year now. With these cards, all I can say is that I would open up communication, let them know you're still there, you're still interested, but I wouldn't be the one to pursue it any further than that. I would see how it goes with that. And you may not get communication back. You may get a slammed door, but you also know that that is potential, and that could be him playing games with you. That could be him, not wanting to deal with it right now. That could be somebody he's dating doing it to you. All right. But either way, none of that should even matter to you, because if you're manifesting it in, you've got to step up into a timeline that you want to be in. You've got to get your answers, you got to make your move, and you got to pull back. And that's it. That's what I'm getting for you. So all your cards look pretty good. What I will say is that the challenge position, if he is connecting to somebody right now, it's very uncertain, that it's very unlikely that it's going to turn into a long-term commitment, with the 4 of Wands being in that challenge position. Oh, we got Anne. Yes. Make this work. All right, we have Anissa. Can you hear me chewing like a cow? Sorry, guys. So I stopped chewing gum for so long, and then I just got some, and then what is his intentions about me? The man whose name begins with the letter I. All right. So asking multiple questions about the same person could become confusing, and the readings they could go against one another. He did have the Page of Wands, which shows possibility of communication already, with that Page of Wands showing interest in that first reading. So that kind of answered this question, but I'll pull 3 more cards and see what the cards say. What is I's intention? 6 of Swords, King of Pentacles. The challenge is the Page of Pentacles and the 2 of Pentacles. All right. So there may be a possibility they come back around, but the problem is them being honest with a solid beginning, not wanting a commitment. I am seeing the 2 of Pentacles, so I'm seeing juggling again. So I am seeing possibility this person juggling or juggles multiple people. And that came up in the last reading. The King of Pentacles, somebody, and again, I'm not reading reversals, but when I see them, I take it into consideration. And especially with the Page of Pentacles in the challenge position, this person does not want commitment, right? They may come back around, and if they just might not be completely sincere or honest to you about that. So just be aware of that. All right. I do have the 6 of Swords here. Again, it's kind of giving me, like move on. It might be time to kind of move on past this for the time being. Nothing's permanent, but in order for a situation to change and evolve, we have to move forward and evolve. All right, Melissa. I like shaking up the days. We got a lot of new faces, people coming back around too. You released him. All right. So let's see what is next in love for you. How do I manifest the healthiest relationship? All right. You know, I got a mouthful of that one. For that one, I don't even know what the hell I just said. A mouthful of gum. I'm gonna get rid of it in a second. All right. So what's next in love? All right. So you are asking about manifesting the healthiest relationship. My question to you is, do you know what you want in a relationship? This is my steps. This is my steps of manifesting. All right. You've got to decide right now, what are the at least five main things that you have to have in a relationship that is non-negotiable? What does a relationship look like to you? What do you have to have? What do you need from your person? Whether that's looks, money, what do you value? You know, you've got to know exactly, pick five things. What do you value? What do you want this person to value in you? What do you bring to the table that you want, that you feel that you need to be seen, to be known, to be valued for? You've got to know these things when you're wanting to manifest the healthiest relationship. So, sexual connection is important, attraction is important. Fun, excitement, emotional maturity, equal give and take. Equal give and take, what's that for you? I had somebody explain it perfectly. I forget where I picked this up, but I think it was Brene Brown, who was like, some days she only has 20% to give. She has a lot going on in her life, but she'll let her person know, and her person will be like, well, I've got the other 80% I can give today. So you both equal 100%. But if both of you are at 40% and there's only 80%, that means that you guys got to give each other a break, you know? So you got to know how to balance a relationship. So what are you willing to negotiate with in a relationship? You've got to know these things in your head. You've got to write them down and know them in your head. You've got to know what you will not tolerate. So when you're manifesting love in, if you already went through a year of somebody who has bad communication, you know right now that I can't stand, all right? If I text you, if I know you, I know you. But if I have something important to say, if we're just getting to know each other and I'm playing phone tag, or I don't even know what the hell's going on, you're losing my attention right out the gate. You will lose my attention right out the gate. If communication is important to you, the first sign that somebody does not communicate well with you should be the first red flag, the only red flag. You're showing that person that you're not tolerating non-communication. Now, that person's either going to get it and say, oh, wait a minute, I want to check out Melissa. I want to give this a shot. Maybe I better step up. And they'll either come back around, step up, and you won't have to do anything but get what you want. But if they don't step up, then you got your answer, move on. But you've got to stay true to your values and beliefs and your wants and your needs. And when you're trying to manifest a healthy relationship, you can't settle for anything less than that. And that doesn't mean that people don't have their own problems when they come into a picture. Of course they do. But it means that you've got your main boxes checked off, and you're willing to work with the rest. But you have to know that in order to manifest. And you have to decide that you're going to stay true to that. And then what are you going to do to make it happen? The next thing is, you got to be disciplined. You've got to take care of yourself. You got to put yourself together. You got to get yourself together. You got to work on the things that you know that you need to work on, that have shown. Maybe there's ways. You have to be honest with yourself, guys, in relationships. Where were you shitty? We're always like, we always think we're the good guy, right? Where were we shitty? And what do we need to work on ourselves so that we can show up for our person? If we're still attached to other people, we're not showing up for a new person. If we're still trying to be with somebody else and we're trying to connect with somebody to get over somebody, it works. We've all done it in our life, right? God, I want to get over one, right? But at the same time, you're not being 100% for a new person if you're still wishing or wanting to be with somebody else. So you've got to make the decision. You've got to be disciplined, decide to work on yourself, to get yourself in a place where you're attractive. You've got to be attractive. You've got to look attractive. You've got to be confident. And then you've got to set it and forget it and do your life and believe that you're in this relationship and attracted in, and not seek it so much to where you're setting off an energy of desperation. Like, I need this to happen, and then getting frustrated if people aren't showing up for you. All right. So let's see what's next in love. That was the advice part. So let's just see. Let's pull out and see who's coming towards you. Look at this. I've got the Magician card. So already it's saying you've got everything you need to manifest the perfect relationship in. So start drawing out the map. Start writing down your list. Start figuring it out now what you want. I've got the Eight of Pentacles, working on yourself, doing your shit. All right, Six of Swords, overcoming obstacles and moving past. You've got to truly let go of what's no longer serving you. You got to let go of it and move forward. You deserve a chance at love coming in. All right. I've got the Strength card here. So with perseverance, inner strength, and will to move forward, and confidence and patience, there could be a Leo showing up for you, a Leo coming towards you. All right. And I've got the Two of Pentacles. So you've got the Two of Pentacles is basically saying at this point in the game, I'm not getting a Court card, but I am getting a Major Arcana of the Strength card, and I am getting the Magician card. So Gemini, Leo energy. But it's also saying you really got to work on this inner strength and confidence and building your own beauty, because your beauty will shine through the work you do from within. And the Two of Pentacles says that when you start prioritizing, we've got the Eight of Pentacles, working on yourself, prioritizing what you need, what you want, you're going to see love come into your life. All right. It can happen at any time. The Magician, it can happen instantly, or it can take a couple years with the Two of Pentacles, depending on what you do. You've got to do the work, guys. All right, pink bubbles. See, make sure I didn't. All right, pink bubbles. Why is Kyrie back, and what does he want from me? He's Leo and I'm a Scorpio. All right, give me 3 cards. First card is them. Second card, what does he want from you? Intentions. All right, I got the Six of Swords for you at the bottom of the deck too. So maybe overcoming obstacles, wanting to move forward, wanting to iron things out. All I've got the Page of Wands, though. Did want to be in reverse. So this could be somebody who plays games, impulsive, acts childish at times. Ace of Pentacles. And the Seven of Pentacles, though. All right. So what I'm getting is that they may be wanting to iron things out, work things out. Maybe they want to overcome whatever happened in the past. I am still seeing that they're childish. They might be just being impulsive. They might have reckless behavior. I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. They could be, I don't know if this was a friends with benefits. All right, the Ace of Pentacles is showing up that this might not be the wisest choice for you, although it is saying a fresh start. Seven of Pentacles is saying, you know, you guys, there's a possibility you've invested in each other before. You may be able to work things out, move forward. They are looking at maybe trying again. But I'm getting that you might not be able to trust this again. So just be clear with yourself about what it is you really want. Okay. It is showing that they do want to move forward. I have to let you know that they're showing up as being kind of impulsive, reckless, and immature, and maybe not the wisest. I don't know if they have a job or not, or if they're not responsible, or if they're not stable. If none of that applies, erase that. The Seven of Pentacles is saying, you know, just reevaluate and take a look and see if this is what you want. There's a possibility that they want to get back together, or they want to get together. All right, Arielle. All right, so this is Arielle. Okay, so once he realized I removed him, what is his thoughts and feelings now? Are you here, Arielle? There's puppies outside. I have cats here. The cats are not in the room, though. There's puppies outside. Arielle, are you here? Because I'm not sure if you're asking about the person, one of them, the Capricorn, I was seeing in March. Once he realized I removed him, what is his thoughts and feelings? All right, so you want to know the Capricorn's thoughts and feelings, not the person you're seeing's thoughts and feelings. All right. So that's how I'm taking this. All right. So you removed 2 people from your social media that you were involved with in the past. And the Capricorn I was seeing in March, once he realized I removed him, what is his thoughts and feelings? Let's see. So this is the Capricorn. I'm not seeing you, so I'm going with the Capricorn. All right, what's the Capricorn's thoughts and feelings since you removed them from social media? There's your Capricorn, the devil. Five of Cups. The Knight of Wands in reverse. But I'm going to put it upright, the challenge on this side. The Ten of Cups. And the Death card. I'm going to go with, they might feel bad with the Five of Cups as the overall energy, or maybe a little sad, but they are just, it was just a sexual relationship with them. They weren't looking for a relationship, so it's over. The Death card. So they're pretty much looking at this as like it's over. You're in a relationship. The Ten of Cups is in the challenge position. So they're not going to take action towards you. There's still passion there, or there was a very sexual connection between you and Capricorn. The devil did want to show up. At first I showed you, which says there's a definitely sexual attraction between the two of you. But they know it's over because you're in a relationship. So you do have the Five of Cups. So they could feel bad, feel sad, you know, feel like separation. You know, it is what it is, though. But I think they know why. So it's not. That's your cards. right. Isha, I want to do a podcast. Yes, do a podcast. Will it be successful? See, guys, you know, I love talking about. I gotta fix my pillow. I'm not trying to play with myself here. Sorry. All right. If you're already worried about it being successful, you're going into it for the wrong reasons. You've got to know you're successful. You've got to know that you're going to be good and you don't need anybody else's validation. If you have a great idea, you've got to start your podcast, and you can't expect to have overnight success. Some people do. You can manifest that you do. I'm a successful, successful, instant, manifest it. But if it doesn't show up for you right away, you can't give up. Because if your heart's in it and it's truly what you're good at, it's going to reflect. But remember, it takes, I have like almost 2,000 videos up. Some people in the tarot community, you can build your channel faster than a lot of other channels do. You have to find the right niche, whatever. Sometimes I listen to Think Media. Listen to Think Media on YouTube. Think Media, sometimes 500 videos, and somebody finally just hit, maybe 1,000 subscribers. That's a lot of videos, a lot of work. But the one thing he'll say to you all the time is, you got to get your video up there. You're going to suck the first time. You might suck the first 500 times, but you're only going to get better by doing it. And once you do it, then you improve on yourself. Each time you make your video better. You get better at the way you communicate. You get better at the way you deliver. You get better equipment. You do things like that as you go. But right out the gate, if you're already scared to start and you're wondering if it's going to be successful, you're never going to start. And it could take a year before you even, get noticed. But at the same time, right now, YouTube has changed their monetization things. It's actually easier to monetize now. When I started, I had to have 1,000 subscribers, 4,000 hours up, right? Now it's less than that. It's been cut in half. So I suggest listening to Think Media. There's a couple other places out there on YouTube that I listen to too for advice on my videos. But you've got to get your videos up. And you stop worrying about whether you're going to be successful or not. Have you taken a look at some of the people on YouTube and TikTok and other platforms that are successful and they make absolutely no sense at all? You don't know until you try. All right. So for your career, my current boss is yuck. So you don't like your current boss. Is my current job secure? And you need a raise. Will that happen by the end of summer? So let's see. So let's take a look at your current job. Well, I can see you're unhappy. You're not feeling fulfilled at the job you're at. So you definitely might want to revisit that. You want to be happy where you're working. You want to be happy with what you're doing. If I was never happy at a job, I quit. I'd bartend, waitress even when I was younger. All right, I've got the moon card. So there is a little bit of circumstances changing, a little bit of fear and anxiety there. We've got the 4 of Swords here. You need a break. All right. You're overwhelmed or overworked, or you definitely need a break here. And I've got the 2 of Wands. So you're at a crossroads here with your career. It's uncertain. Right now, it's wishy-washy. This job is wishy-washy. The 4 of Swords, you're not happy there at all. You don't even want to be there. The 2 of Wands is showing potential. All right. The Two of Wands is showing potential, though. All right. You're at a crossroads. You have to make a decision. Are you going to work here? If you're going to work here, you got to give it all you got. You got to show up every day and give your best. I'm Generation X. I don't know. I have a different work ethic. I'm not being, I'm, I'm not poking at, I don't know how old you are. I'm not poking at the new, I'm not poking at anybody. We all have qualities. Every generation has amazing things to bring to this world. But one of the things is the work ethic. Sometimes it's hard for, I've seen it across the country too. People just aren't putting it all in, right? You don't get paid enough, you don't give it, you don't work, you don't want to. But you've got to decide, because if you decide to go all in and you decide to step up, there's potential for a raise. But if not, you're going to continue down the same path you're in, where you're going to constantly be living in fear and anxiety and overwhelmed and stressed out at work. So my thing is, you love talking, you have self-esteem issues. I'm a walk-in self-esteem issue. I started my channel with just my hands. I get up here all the time. I don't put makeup on, anything. I'm always critiquing myself. But I have grown so much being live, and I've learned to love myself even more so and be open, and I've grown so much, and I've gotten so much better with talking, and I get to talk to all kinds of people online, and it's my personality, I'm guessing, that's kept people around this long. And I and just know that your podcast isn't going to be about, some people, I don't spell the best, and my accent screws shit up. Some people it annoys, right? Those people, they don't come back to my channel. Other people come to my channel for me, my personality, and for the way I do readings, right? So people are going to find you by what you love to talk about, what you love to do. And your self-esteem issues, the things that you beat yourself up about, the people that you attract are probably going to be feeling the same way. And they're probably going to be proud, and they're probably going to help you grow through that. And you may be showing other people. Remember, all you got to do is be one step ahead of the people that you're guiding. You may be showing other people how they can step out of their anxieties and fears and step into doing something they love. You don't have, you're perfect the way you are. You get better as you go. You improve as you go. But you're definitely at a crossroad, and you have to make a decision here. Either way, your job's going to be secure, your job's fine, but you're just not going to be very, it's going to be wishy-washy, because you're not going to be very happy there. But if you decide to go all in there, there's potential for a raise. So if you got a name for it and a target audience already, get your videos up. I don't care if not only you, maybe just your parents show up. Maybe your best friend shows up in the live. I don't care. Get it up there. Start talking. And just remember, Isha, the better you get, the more you grow, the more haters you're going to have. You've got to get over it right now. You got to listen to me. People are not going to like you. And you're just going to have to learn to shrug your shoulders and say, move on. Some people don't move on. They don't like you, and they want to continue to not like you and still stay around. Well, that's a compliment. You've got to not care about what other people think about you. You've got to learn the difference between constructive criticism. The feedback you get from people is important. You've got to know to listen as well. But if it's just hate, it's just hate. You've got to understand that there's going to be a lot of people that are going to tear you apart or try to. There's millions of people out there. You can't make a million people fall in love with you. So you got to get that whole like thing out of your system. Right? I was taught the more dislikes you have, the better you're doing. Just you don't want the dislikes to be more than your likes. All right, viewer. Will Leonardo be reaching out to me again for a relationship? We're no contact. Oh, you're Generation X. Generation X's are rising up to show people what to do right now. I don't know. That was one of the best. We're one of the best generations. I think we are. I'm being biased, but I think we are the best generation. Let me see. Naz. Did I miss you, Naz? All right. Maybe you know what, Naz, I think you were next and I didn't put you on I put you on the list, but I didn't. Viewer, Naz is first, I think, and then it's you. Yeah, it was Naz was supposed to be before Isha. I'm sorry. Yeah, that was the list. I missed Naz. Let me see. All right. Well, look at this. You got Cancer energy right here, the Chariot. It's Naz's birthday week, guys. Happy birthday, Naz. Things looking good for you. Overcoming obstacles. Stay focused. I'm seeing stay focused. Thank you, Naz. Don't forget to stay tuned. I'll have the dates up. And my sister and I, we're going to be doing that Pages of Tarot. We're doing something a little different. We're going to be doing like a round table. And we're going to be on this channel, my sister's channel, and High Vibe. So there's Anne right there. Yes, so we're excited. It'll be after the 4th, I think, the 4th of July. So all right, what birthday wishes do we have for Naz? All uprights. We'll do one challenge position. All right, the Knight of Pentacles is your overall energy, so steady progress. Stay grounded. Stay focused. Keep putting in the work. Keep putting in the work, right? Take breaks when you need to. You know, I'm always going to throw that in there because that does show up for you sometimes. You know, that's a hardworking energy, Virgo energy right here. Just, you know, overall energy. Just keep trucking along, keep pushing forward. Just remember that if you feel if you feel like you are not grounded, this is showing you as well too, to just kind of ground yourself and get back to what's important and reevaluate your routine and make sure you're finding a balance in your routine. And also, if things get a little tough for you right now, just know that it's just an energy. It'll pass by. Just keep working, and you'll get through this. I've got the Judgment card coming in for you. I've got the 10 of Pentacles. All right. Home life, that's in the challenge position. But I've got the Ace of Wands. So I see a brand new idea coming in, something inspiring you. All right. Maybe new passion, igniting. Your challenge is the 10 of Pentacles. So the Judgment card, there's a judgment coming up. All right. You got to make a decision, make a judgment call. What your higher self want you to do. The 10 of Pentacles, you know, that's the home, marriage, business, legacy, right? That is showing up for you. I know you've told me that you don't, you know, money's not really an issue for you. The 10 of Pentacles can show that there could be some imbalances, though, in money. There could be something going on, maybe splitting the money, or maybe overspending, or maybe there needs to be some things that need to be tended to as well when I see the 10 of Pentacles in a challenge position as well. But the Judgment card is saying that there's a major decision that needs to be made around the 10 of Pentacles. And I do see the Ace of Wands for you, though. So I do see potential, something coming in for you. And I got the Knight of Swords. So communication, some good news coming in. I got the Knight of Cups. Possibly a new romantic lover or a new love or somebody declaring their love to you. So I do see a couple people, though, with the Knights. So, it could be an Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Could be another Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Could be good news. You could be reigniting passion. All right. So the Judgment gives you a choice. The Judgment, the 10 of Pentacles, you have a big decision around family matters, business matters, right? The Ace of Wands is saying there's potential that is reignited. And that the good news is, you guys just love each other so much. I mean, I know your story, so I'm going to throw that in there. There's potential that if you decide to make a decision to split everything in half with that 10 of Pentacles, or split whatever's going on, you've got romance around you. You've got a couple people and potential with that Ace of Wands. All right. Knight of Pentacles. You got 3 Knights showing up for you. So just staying grounded, staying focused. And I have the 8 of Cups. So look, I see you evolving. I see a little travel maybe coming in. But the 8 of Cups is your advice. And that's saying it's time for you to do a little journeying, a little self-discovery. It might be a good time right now this week to just kind of, that Knight of Pentacles, stay grounded, stay focused, stay doing your thing. The 8 of Cups is looking forward, moving on. Maybe it's time to just kind of pack up and go on your own little excursion for a week or two. Give yourself some space to reevaluate what you want. What's coming towards you is the Ace of Wands and the Knight of Cups and the Knight of Swords. So if you were to choose to kind of give yourself a little space, do some discovery, whatever, however you want to look at that. If you decide to walk away from the situation, move on, it's a good time for you just to go find some time to be by yourself. Because when you return, you have either new passion or passion reigniting. I've got the Hanged Man. So the Hanged Man is asking you to kind of take a step back, surrender a little bit as well too, and seeing things from a different perspective. Things may be shifting in a positive way for you. That's what I got for you. I don't know if that resonates in your life right now, but those are your cards. August is your breath month. Yes. Your breathe month. So Isha, yeah, that's my target audience. Exactly. So if that's your target audience, Isha, you want them to see your insecurities. And you want them to see you work. So what you've got to be doing is your podcast, if you're talking about self-esteem issues and things like that, you also need to bring a solution to the table, right? So you've got an idea, you've got a goal, you got a problem, you know what you're going to do, but also what are you going to do with it? So are we all just going to sit around and talk about our problems, or are we going to figure out, what we're going to do about our self-esteem issues? So bringing in ways that you can be a guide or a teacher for other people. And as they're seeing you do the work, you're going to inspire them to do the work. But them seeing you being able to work through it and do it is what's going to inspire them the most. So hopefully you're still here. Thank you. All right, viewer. So will Leonardo be reaching out to me again for relationship? You're in no contact right now. And then the second one I'll do separately. We'll see if anybody else is coming towards you in love. So we'll look at Leonardo, their thoughts and potential for reaching out to you for a relationship. All right, let's do this for viewer. I feel so awesome. I'm such a dork. I am so excited. I have never had that long of a session, that much work, that was awesome. All right, so we're looking at an Aquarius. Will Aquarius be reaching out to you again for a relationship? All right, do you have the Empress in reverse? But I'm gonna put it upright. I don't know if there's another person involved. Is there somebody pregnant, or is there another relationship, another woman? All right, I've got the Knight of Swords. The challenge is the Ace of Wands. All right, and the Queen of Pentacles here. I'm seeing another person. Is there another person involved? Right now, I'm seeing there's potential for communication with Leonardo, but right now I'm seeing that the potential for relationship is on hold. There's with the Ace of Wands, it's unrequited. I'm seeing that there could be potentially another person. Okay, so there is potential that your cards are the Knight of Swords in their thoughts position, but the challenge is the Ace of Wands, right? And in the intentions position, or just the third card I pulled, answering your question, shows a Queen of Pentacles. So, and I've got the overall energy as the Empress card, so which often shows another woman, another person. All right. So to answer your question, for a relationship, yeah. So in the current energy, I'm seeing you may receive some sort of news. You guys might communicate again. I'm not seeing a potential relationship. I got the Sun in reverse, which gives me a no for right now in the current energy. All right. And the reason being is that there's somebody else. There seems to be somebody else. Let's see who's coming towards you in love. All right, we have a Divine Masculine and Aries energy. I've got the Seven of Cups. You have options. I have the Nine of Cups. And I've got that Empress. The Empress keeps wanting to come out in reverse. So, but it's upright. So there could be a Taurus coming towards you. The Nine of Cups is the challenge position. You don't think you're desirable or worthy of a relationship. And I didn't want to go there because, I just don't want to go so deep like that or say anything that you might make you feel bad. But it does show when the Empress shows up in reverse, and I do see a Divine Masculine though, so you do see a partnership coming in, but you've got to know your worth. You don't feel that you're deserving of a relationship right now. And you're holding yourself back from your wish fulfillment because you have a partnership. This is the Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine. So this is beautiful. But the Seven of Cups here is saying, you've got to be clear. You've got to be certain about what you want. The Seven of Cups can be a great surprise. The Seven of Cups can say you're fantasizing, you're manifesting in a relationship, right? But the Seven of Cups can also say that you're stuck in wishful thinking because you're afraid to bring it down into reality because you don't feel like you're deserving of a relationship. Yeah, so you're feeling so much self-doubt that you're attractive. You don't think you're attractive. You've got to work on that because you've got people around you. You have several options around you. And there's a potential for a solid new beginning here with maybe a Taurus or an Aries. All right? So this is going to be you working on your confidence and working on your worth. And nobody can do that but you. You've got to know that you have options around you. And you're actually, to have the Divine Feminine and Masculine show up in your reading, you're really close to being in a partnership. There's definitely somebody around you that could potentially be your long-term relationship, build something solid, something strong. And what if they are just being nice, but you will never know if you don't try? I like myself too, but I didn't realize how insecure I get when people in relationships. And I take care of myself. I like myself. You guys know I do, right? But we always sometimes have a lot of doubt because of past relationships. And we've got to work on that. I don't know how old you are. I don't know if you've got stories around, your appearance, your money, or your stability, or your wounds, or anything that you've had in the past. I got the Knight of Cups, expressing how you feel, being vulnerable. That's your block. You're afraid to be vulnerable with your emotions. You don't you repress your emotions, and you're afraid to express romantic interest. You're afraid to show people how you feel out of fear of rejection or insecurities, or doubt that they're going to reciprocate. Okay, but I'm confused though. You're 37. Are you a dude, or are you a woman? Do you resonate with a man, or a woman? Because you thought, who is that attractive dude coming out? And it was me, right? So, yeah, you just have to go for it. Okay. All right. So, and it doesn't matter if you're gay or not. It's like, but are you? I wasn't sure if like you resonate with man or woman, because when you said, if I resonate with a female and I said, who's that dude in the reflection, I would have looked at myself like, man, do I look like a guy? So that's where I was getting confused. But if you know you're a damn good looking dude, all right. My advice to you right now is, I think that a lot of people are afraid to get rejected, and a lot of guys, gay or not, right? Gay or not, doesn't matter, are afraid to open up, and to express because of, I don't know. I don't want to go on that tangent. I don't want. I have all kinds of opinions on that. But what I'm gonna say is that if you want to break the cycle, we got to be more confident and just go for it. And if we get rejected, oh well, next. We've got to get over this. We've got to try again. We've got to try again, because there's so many good people out here that are single. And there's more men single than ever before. Whether you're gay or not, there's more men single now than ever before, and so afraid to approach a partner because of all different kinds of reasons. So, as a man, I'm asking you, even though I'm not gay and you wouldn't be attracted to me, go out there and just be a man and just approach, old fashioned wise, not creepy vibes, right? And if somebody says no, take the rejection with a grain of salt and move on. And move on. If somebody says no, they say no. At least you tried. So give that one a shot. You're only 37. You're a baby to me. Yeah, so he's busy for now. Try again later. Try again later. But if you keep trying, there's more of a chance that you're going to meet somebody than if you don't try at all. So I'm sending you vibes, and I'm going to I know it's going to happen for you. Just be vulnerable, and get rejected for us. Get rejected for us, right? Because there's so many people that are single right now, and so many good people, and nobody's giving it a shot. Everybody's afraid to get rejected. Look at me, like, and I'm not even out there. I'm not even trying. It's so easy to say these things. He also could be nervous too, so don't give up. If he gave you his number, he might just be nervous. If he gave you his number, that's a go. You're welcome. All right. Is Christian going to take any action towards me? I'm not sure if he's separated. All right. All right. You just landed your dream job. Congratulations. Yeah, so you seem to be on a good wave, viewer. You're on a good wave, so just keep going with it. Don't lose it. Stay confident. Remember, confidence is key. Can you check if Christian is going to take any action towards me? I'm not sure if he's separated. Let's see. You're welcome. I've got the World card here as the overall energy. So these are your cards. I've got the Judgment card. And I have the Two of Pentacles as the challenge, though, right now. I got the Death card. All right. So he could be going through a separation right now. I do see the Judgment card here is the first card. And you also got the World card. So something's coming to a completion in their life. There is a chance for a second come in here. So I do see them maybe taking actions towards you right now. But right now they got too much going on. The Two of Pentacles is showing somebody who's got so much going on. They got to complete something. They've got to, take some things off their plate. And you're saying you don't know if they're separated yet. I'm getting the Death card and I'm getting the World card. So, and with the challenge being the Two of Pentacles, and the Judgment card showing up, it's showing that they're making a major decision in their life right now. They're completing some sort of chapter. The Judgment card says there's possibility of you two having a second chance. Okay. And so I've got the Seven of Cups here, advice here, and the Magician card. All right, so no more daydreaming. Focus on what it is you exactly want. Be certain about what you want. The Magician card is saying, you've got the tools to manifest this in. It looks like a new beginning coming in possibly for the two of you. All right, you've got a lot of major arcana here, but they're going through something major in their life and it's coming to a completion. Same with the Ten of Swords here. So they're getting a separation or a divorce. A lot of major arcana there. You're welcome. Good luck. Will my husband, Jabbar, agree to work on a marriage and give it another chance? All right, let's see. I've got the Six of Pentacles, so it looks like things are going to balance itself out. It looks like you guys will work things out. I've got the Seven of Swords, the Nine of Wands. All right, so I do see that there could have been some deception. The Nine of Wands is there, you guys are going through a setback right now, but the Nine of Wands tells me that you guys might give it another go. They don't want to give up completely, not yet anyways. And I have the Seven of Pentacles here too as well. So it does seem like you guys are at a roadblock right now, but things will work out in your favor. All right. Right now you've got to sit through this little setback though. You get a reading like this. This doesn't mean that you go home and you're like, oh, the cards said this and now I'm going to pressure you. We don't know. You've got to let things happen the way they're meant to happen. And you've got to let them come to their own conclusion here, because it does look as though maybe they're going to come in with some sort of apology or something. The Nine of Wands says they're not going to give up. Seven of Pentacles says we've invested too much in this relationship and we're going to work things out or work on things. And I've got the World card. So I do see an ending. You got to let a chapter end for this chapter to begin, and things are going to balance out for you. Give it time, prioritize. The Two of Pentacles is saying it's time to prioritize too as well. Focus on what's important right now and what needs to be fixed in the relationship. If your marriage is falling apart, focusing on what's not working or what your fears are, the marriage is going to fall apart. But if you focus more on what the good stuff is and continue to work on what needs to be worked on, it's a better chance you guys will solve this and move forward. I think I'm going to close up after what we got. I got a few more left, and that's good. We did good. You're welcome, Anissa. I'm sending you love. You've got this. All right. Will Julian and I resume our physical relationship? I had to get physical therapy to physically be able to do it. All right. I pray your marriage heals too. All right, BG, let's see. Will you resume your physical relationship? Will you resume your physical relationship? I've got the Page of Wands overall energy, so I'm seeing yes. All right, there's potential for a new beginning, playful new beginning, starting fresh, being flirty. I've got the Ten of Swords here. I've got the Ace of Cups. And I've got the Five of Swords, though. All right. So although I do see you guys having a physical relationship, I'm going to assume with these other cards that you realize that there's potential that this is unrequited. Okay. Which means that there's some stress around this relationship, and there has been stress in the past with one feeling like they weren't getting the attention that the other was getting, or there was a lot of arguing or disagreeing. So I do still see that there's potential for you guys to still disagree, and maybe something's happened in the past that you guys still have to get over. But I do see that you guys moving towards something a little bit more playful and even with the Six of Wands underneath, I do see success when it comes to a physical connection. But there may be other things that you guys need to work on, or you already know about the conflicts. So good luck. I'm glad you're physically better and able to do it. And I hope it turns out well for you. Yes, I'm glad you healed. No, it's not funny. I'm happy for you. I am so happy for you. I'm Scorpio. Of course I'm happy for you. All right. So Maura, I don't know if I had Maura's question. Is Maura here? Maura never sent me a question, so I don't have a question from you. If okay, sorry, I'm Maura. Does JK miss me? All right, here we go. Moon C. All right. I'm glad you find it funny. I know it's you know. Yes. I don't want anybody to have a problem getting down to business. Sex and food. We have to work for it, but sex and food. Does JK miss me? Ooh, seven of cups. So they do think about you. Yes, they do. 7 of cups. Yes. You're both Cancers. Do you really think you guys have forgotten about each other? I have yet to know a Cancer that has yet to check up on me even after a long time. Right? And even if I haven't seen from them, if I go home or I see one of my Cancer friends or something, it's like they want to know everything. They never forgot about me. They never forgot about me. I've got the King of Pentacles. And I've got the 5 of Pentacles, right? So I do see they do think about you with that King of Pentacles. They might even be sad with that 5 of Pentacles or struggling. So they could be struggling with if you guys are not together, but they also could be going through something financial too as well, or something that's and we got the Hierophant in reverse too. So they might be going through something right now, but you guys, they definitely miss you. Okay, so that's to answer your question. The answer is yes, is what the cards are showing. As a Cancer dealing with Cancer, I think you're thinking thoughts. What do you mean? All right, I got 3 left and we're done. All banned. I think it's good when I just stop at 2 hours. I think I do a lot better. You're welcome. Yeah, they're both Cancer. Yeah, you guys mirror. It's the truth, though. Cancers are the one sign that has the hardest letting go of, and you guys hold on to. You have memories of an elephant. What is Leo's art energy towards me? He's a Leo. Let's see Leo's energies towards you. The Knight of Pentacles, moving slowly but steady. Got the 2 of Cups, though. Let me see the Sun card and the Ace of Wands. It might be unrequited, though. Not as you guys might not have the same feelings for each other. The Sun card is the challenge position, is the Leo. They're kind of a negative person, or they're just not happy right now. You do have the Ace of Wands, so it shows potential. It shows potential here. But with the negative card of the Sun, with the 2 cards, it shows that it could be unrequited right now, or you guys might not have the same attraction towards one another, right? But there's potential, and the Knight of Pentacles, it's just moving really slow. So I don't know if that resonates, but those are your cards. Remember, the middle card is the challenge position, which makes that Sun card a negative. Of an elephant, yeah. All right. All right, so this is Sev. We recently became friends. Years of no communication. All right. He's a Pisces. I'm in Cancer. How does he really feel about me? So let's see how he feels, and then we'll see if you guys see each other. Yeah, no communication. It's are you asking if there was no communication? It didn't show any communication with that Sun card. So this person deals with depression and anxiety right out the gate. But I got the Strength card. They're either I don't know why your reading wants to come out like this. This is the only way I know how to interpret this for this one. They're definitely dealing with some sort of fear or anxiety about a relationship. All right. But the Strength card is showing me healing, and that, you know, with perseverance, you know, this relationship can grow stronger over time. That's what it's telling me. Will you see each other soon? I got the Four of Wands, the Queen of Swords, and I got the Page of Swords. So I'm seeing yes. Could be a little delayed. Seems as though you might have to stand up and speak your truth. You need to be honest with them. You need to let them know what you want. The Four of Wands is showing a reunion. So I do see a reunion, but it's all about you standing up into your truth and being honest about what you want. The Page of Swords is saying it could be delayed. It's almost like they're gathering information. They're just learning. You guys are discovering, talking, maybe not rushing things. The Strength card is saying that this relationship can, like I said, get stronger over time, but you are dealing with somebody that showed up right out the gate with the Five of Cups, the Four of Cups, and the Nine of Swords. So this is somebody dealing with deep depression and anxiety at the current moment. I don't know if they're stuck or bored in life, or if they're super not content with what just happened and went down in their life, but they're definitely showing up on the table like that. So let me know if that resonates. All right, and we're going to finish it off with Anne. All right, we're not going for X's. You're welcome, Sev. So we're looking at new love, all uprights. I'll pull a challenge card. What could be the block? It'll be a block in this case. So who is the next healthy, stable person coming towards you? Please be clear, Spirit. Please show me your actual person and give me some goods. No exes. We're not letting exes in this reading. Oh, we got the Three of Wands. Your ships are coming in real soon on the horizon. So not that far away. I think the Wands, 3 days, could be 3 days. I think the Wands are days or weeks. I think the Swords are weeks, right? Got the Seven of Cups. Somebody's either got you on their mind or you're fantasizing about somebody. I've got a Taurus energy. The Empress card. So I see a brand new. That's a brand new relationship. Could be somebody that's an option around you already. You have many choices. And also, you are the Empress, so you're standing in your power right now. So you have many options around you. It's like look abroad. Maybe look a little further out in your community. Maybe through connections and expansion or travel. You could be looking at, somebody could be moving towards you, or you're relocating, or somebody's relocating towards you. But you have many options, so broaden your horizon. All right. I've got the Three of Swords here. So I still do see maybe healing from heartbreak. Three of Swords here coming up. There could be somebody, that's 2 threes showing up. This could be somebody that's healing from heartbreak. But I've got the two, and I've got the Two of Wands. All right. So this could be you. You're at a crossroads. So now we've got the Two of Wands with the Three of Swords. And we've got the Three of Wands. So it's like you're at a crossroads here where it's time to decide, make a plan, and move forward. All right, heartbreak. If you still have separation anxiety or any kind of heartbreak or fear of getting your heart broken, that could be keeping you here. This is in the pause. The Two of Wands can be a pause too. Like we're afraid to make a decision. So we have all this anticipation. What if, could have, what if this happens? Oh no, should I go this way? You know, things like that. You've got to decide to what you want in the decision and moving forward. And this could even be traveling, making plans here. And as you're moving, and I know you're traveling a lot, so it's really weird for me to say that, but those are the cards. You know, as you're traveling and you're making plans to move forward, it seems like you're moving closer to a new relationship coming in. Only person I'm seeing is I got a Lover's card. So again, you've got the choices coming in, and you've got maybe a Gemini energy or a Taurus coming towards you, but you definitely have a love affair on the horizon. And it could be, you know, the Two of Wands too could be saying there could be plans or a date coming up for you. Somebody might be asking you to go somewhere, do something, and to go. It's asking you to go. Make plans, or it could actually be asking you to get back out there and start planning on dates or making dates or getting to know people as well too. And I've got the Page of Cups here too. So we are seeing a page come in, fresh new love, curious, young love, inner child, playfulness. Could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. So you're not that far from love showing up for you. But again, we do have the Seven of Cups can also be hanging out in your head in fantasy land. And now it's time to bring that fantasy into reality and bring it into your 3D. You know, making, planning, making decisions and going for it. So that's pretty soon. I like those cards for you. And none of them wanted to come in reverse anyways. If there were a challenge position, it's the Empress card and that Three of Swords. You being afraid to get your heart broken. But, I mean, that seems to be the theme for all of us. I love you guys. I will talk to you all. Today's Saturday, right? Tomorrow. I'll be live in the morning. I can't wait to see too. If you're manifesting love and it's getting close for me too. That's all I'm gonna say. It's almost here. As soon as I quit hiding in my little mole hole. Bye guys. I'll see you tomorrow morning. I'll probably be on around 11 or something like that. I'm gonna go to yoga. Thanks, Dimitri. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Make sure to tune in.